Yeah, so let's
I'm just
do just some a few short introductions here, starting out with our beloved Carson.
My name is Carson, and my character is Keski Trakar. I'm a high elf cleric of the life domain.
And what's a little fun fact that we get today about Kasaki?
Uh, well, it's no secret that I'm a large man, and it means that I love my food, especially the local cobbler and cobblers, pies and shoes.
There we go. There we go. Next, we're gonna slide on over to Evan.
Hello, I'm Evan. I am playing Jurgens Grittenhaus, and he is a deep gnome monk, Way of the Winds. He, as a little fun fact, doesn't have half of his left pinky.
Hey there. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, he's just a little stub guy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
You can count up to
I'm the
four and
one
a half.
Yeah.
And next we have the Jack.
My name's Jack. My character is Miles Reslin. He's a Fey-touched half-elf sorcerer. A fun fact about Miles is that he's extremely meticulous about money. He grew up with traders, and that's what his parents were. They were traders, and so Miles is exceptionally good at keeping track of money, and also knows about the various denominations and their exchange rates, I suppose.
Ah, he's a little accountant.
A little experience.
And last but not least, we have Jarrett.
Hello, everyone. I am Jarrett, also known as Curly Cowboy. I play Simon Malice, Psy Warrior Fighter. Little fun fact about Simon: he had a dog when he was younger.
Okay, that's
Yeah, a dog named Max.
And I am your DM. I don't have any fun facts because I'm not a player.
I want to
So-
hear a real life fun fact.
A real life fun fact.
Yeah.
I'm
Is that-
bald now. That's
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Ugh.
that's the fun fact from DM. So let's go ahead and do just a short little recap. Entering the opposite peak highlands last session, you guys decided to sleep for the night. In which something stumbled upon you and snuck up on your campsite. In the morning, it was found to be a smaller sheep that has now been following Drugan around like a child to a mother. You guys took to the first hill or mountain that you guys slept at the base of to find that at the top of these mountains were beautiful flower fields that were filled with fairies. Talking to them for a while, trying to find out more about the area that you guys are in. They said that they could help take you to the dwarfs, and that all you have to do in exchange is try to help them get information of how to get back home to the Fae, as they seem to be locked out of their own home realm. They, while up there, Drugan found a crystal that he was able to hide it, but not hide that he possibly had been messing around up on the hill from the other party members. And I believe he still just put it in his bag, I'm guessing. Everyone got in the carriage, and the fairies came together to form a giant butterfly and take you over to the dwarves, where you got in just a lot less trouble than I thought you would, climbing up. And a few attacks happened, but nothing serious. You guys got up and began talking to a few of the dwarves there, talking about the creatures of this continent and how they have been acting differently, and you were invited to go down to the library. Going down the staircase was where we ended our session, and the same place that we began this session. Wouldn't it be crazy if, like, you ended a session and then we started and I was just like, yeah, so, we're
You're
gonna
in a
start.
completely different place.
We're gonna start 5 days later.
That would be crazy.
Studying montage, go!
That would be crazy.
TV show. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are with Edgar, I believe was his name.
Yeah.
And he is taking you down the stairs to the library. A dark spiral staircase lit by candlelight and torches. And it seems like it goes down into the mountain for quite a ways. Yeah.
So,
It's just be ready when we get down there. It's have you guys ever been to a library before?
Only the local one.
yeah, I would say so.
A library is usually just a place for like quiet and peace, and there's a bunch of books, and we have a bunch of books, but just be prepared.
Sounds like I'd be lacking the quiet and peace.
And he leads you guys down. Is there anything that you guys want to ask him about on the way down, or?
Yeah, Edgar.
Yes.
Do you know? I mean, obviously, old boy back there, didn't. He said he owned that 10 feet. Do you know who runs this entire place, though?
That would just be the king of the dwarves. He calls himself the king of the ice palace, but this isn't really an ice palace. It's just a mountain. His name is Gideon. King Gideon.
Okay. Good to know. Do you know where he's at? I mean, I know we need to go look at the library, but do you know where he is at?
If we go to the library and hopefully there's some information you guys are looking for, I can take you right back up, and he's just on the floor above the entrance.
Do you have some sort of lift? I don't. It's long stairs.
No.
Oh, all right.
No, we're not.
Maybe I don't think we actually want to see King Gideon that badly.
We're not very magical around here. It's all a lot of handwork and building and carving and.
That's very
I
nice.
can give you an extra hand.
That's
Cast
great. Good for you guys.
And as you guys walk for maybe like, I don't know, 30 seconds or something, like just going down stairs, 30 seconds to a minute, and you get down and there's a wooden door, and you hear like, it's a big arch wooden door, and you can hear people being rowdy behind it, and you can hear like almost like a sort of tune playing. Yeah, so this is our library. I don't usually go in here, So, I'll just open the door and then, you said your name was Kasaki?
That's right.
Yeah, I'll just follow by you. You're big.
Sounds good to me.
Seems a little rowdy to be a library.
Yes, no, this is not, your normal library. And as he says that, he pushes open the door, and the sounds of people, arguing, bickering, discussing get louder. You can hear, swords clanging, and the sound of Teenagers by My Chemical Romance,
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
fills the hall.
Is that what song's playing?
Yeah. And you guys see that this is a library. There are books, but they have no organization. They are thrown around the floor, piled up in just tall pyramids, tall piles, and in the center of the room there is a almost like a caged ring where two people have their swords out and are fighting.
All right.
It seems like it might take a while.
Edgar, is this like an everyday? Is this like a Tuesday special, or what's going on here?
Maybe it's a book club of sorts.
No, this is every day. This didn't used to be a library, but one day before I was born, apparently the books just showed up, like popped out of nowhere, and we just haven't moved them or done anything with them in over 500 years.
They just sit here?
Yes. You can read them and you can rent them out. You can check them out.
There's actually a library?
It's a functioning library. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
And actually,
card?
I'll and you kind of see he hesitates to like leave you guys aside because this is a very skinny dwarf. He's not big and bulky like the other ones. And he kind of hesitates to leave you guys aside, but I'll go get the librarian, and if you guys kind of figure out what books along what subjects you think you might need or want, I don't know how, but he'll be able to help you get them.
Appreciate
Okay. Can you point us to who's the librarian?
Oh, I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna go get him real quick.
Okay.
He's fighting right now.
Oh,
And
well, I
you
was
are-
heading that way anyway, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you look in this
Let's go walk.
cage. You look in this cage, and there are two dwarves, probably around like, they're pretty short. Well, I guess dwarves are. They're around like 4.5 feet tall, and they're just bulking in heavy armor, clad in heavy armor, tattoos running up their arms. One has a pure black, long braided beard, and he has a giant scar that kind of circles his eye. The other one has a long red beard, and his eyes, it almost seems as if he's not opening his eyes, like his eyelids are closed. He also has armor clad all the way up his arms, but his hands are completely black and tattooed, as if underneath his armor everything is ink. And these two are trading blows, and as they do, you guys go up to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hey, I've got dibs on the one with the black hands. 1 gold, bet 1 gold
Oh,
to anyone who wants to pick
you-
me up.
You
1
want
gold.
you
I'm a
want
bet man.
you want to make bets, and you look over and another dwarf watching is asking, I'm always down for a good little gamble session.
What are the stakes? What's the spread on these two?
Well, see the
Right.
guy with the red. You're new around here, I'm guessing, considering you're not a dwarf.
I'm not.
No?
Oh,
Are you?
sure. Yeah, I've done these all the time. What's the spread?
Well, the librarian, the guy with the red, beard, he's at about a 3-2 odds.
I'd like to place 1 gold down for the other one.
Ah, oh, like a little underdog action, don't you?
Mm,
Well, are any of you guys betting as well?
Jurgen just throws a gold at him.
I'll throw a 5.
Which are these all on the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay, what,
I'm
wow,
God.
you're big. Whoa, I could, whoa, you're big. You said you're good?
Thanks, man.
I'm not a betting man. I'm
Well,
never at the church.
okay, I'll, just to make this easier on all of us, I'll bet on the librarian, and, let's see, I got 7 gold here. I guess I'll bet the same. And he takes out 7 gold from his pocket. And, I'll, good faith, I'll let you hold the money here.
Thank
Sure.
you. Miles definitely reaches to grab it.
And,
I'll hold it.
I am going to do some rolls here.
Is there like a gate around the fighting area, or are they all just standing in a ring?
Yeah, it's like a, cage match.
Okay.
I
Miles
do
gets up and he puts his fingers in the cage and he's like, he's ready.
What were you saying, Jarrett?
But I don't think it's technically you can see it. Actually, I can see it if I do this. I don't believe you can. Give me a sec. Where's it at? Why do I not have it on here? Oh, maybe it's here. Okay. Oh yeah, right here. It doesn't say it can be seen.
What is it?
It's telekinetic shove.
Oh, is it any like somatic or visual components?
Mm-mm. As a bonus action, you can try to Ooh. I have one for 5 feet and I have one for 30 feet, but I won't use the 5 feet.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I
would.
wanted to do.
They're like moving around the ring enough to where there's times they would come into like by the edge of the
Okay.
ring, and you can do it.
I'm basically wanting to give the boy we bet on advantage because
Okay.
I want to hold the guy for like 5 seconds.
Okay.
But they have to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. You can tell that these guys have probably been fighting for a little bit. Both have freshly open wounds, like blood kind of trickling out of the armor where their opponent has possibly found a weak spot in the armor. And so do you want to do this right off the bat or wait a little bit to see how the fight is going?
Oh wait, I'll hold off.
Okay. So I'm going to do a few rolls, and I'm going to set hit points here real quick.
But before we get there, can I just start migrating myself a little bit back to a pile of books and start sifting through while they enjoy their gambling party?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. What kind of books are you looking for?
I really just looking for like prophecy and how to any history on the path and
Okay.
its history.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I will do a few rolls here and I will let you know if you find anything with a investigation check.
Okay.
So as far as the battle goes, you guys get up and it looks like these two are pretty because they had people watching, but it almost looks like they're getting excited for like newcomers to be here and like new people watching them fight. And you see the librarian takes a swing and the guy with black hair parries the blade away with the end of his great sword, and he swings and finds a little piece of skin of the librarian, and he stumbles back. The librarian kind of stumbles back a little bit and gets his composure, and he comes up for, and I think he's actually going to do, he's going to try to do a throw attack as well and throw this guy up against the cage, in which his saving throw was a nat 1, so yes, he does. You know what? But that's a good place to get a nat 1 right out of the way.
Yeah.
So he does get him, the guy you guys bet on, thrown right up against the cage, and he's coming to attack. They are within 5 feet of you. If you want to try and stop him so he doesn't get an attack while your guy's up against the fence.
Ooh, I wasn't going to, but I feel like I should. But I also feel like DC 13 isn't that high for these dwarves.
What kind of check is it?
Strength.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think it's worth it.
It looks strong.
I think I'm gonna let it ride.
Okay.
My money's my money. Oh well. I don't want to get kicked out I don't want to get kicked out for something that may or may not.
Okay. So
Just for clarification, the guy we bet on is
On the cage.
is on the cage. He's back on his heels, right?
yeah.
And he's right next to us, right?
Yeah.
Miles, who's got his fingers in the cage, who's super into it. He just waits until they get close, and he goes, "Wait, stop!" And he tries to create as much commotion as he can, see if he can distract the guy, to see if he'll look at him.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion or deception check. And Kasaki, you can go ahead and roll that investigation check.
Just waiting for it.
I got the number.
Getting those low rolls out of the way here.
We gotta get him out.
No.
Kasaki, there's a lot of just piles of books in this place. Looking through this first one, kind of a smaller pile, less selection. You see a lot of almost elementary books, like how to read as a book. Like building for dummies, stuff like that. You're not seeing any books containing to the actual world that you guys live in.
Okay. Guess that's good to know.
And what was that? Persuasion check 11. I'll roll against it to see if he.
Give you a chance.
Yeah, which their wisdom and stuff is not that good. This is going to be an insight check. Which he actually rolled a natural 5 on, and has a -1 to. So as you kind of yell stop, it almost fills the library, drowning out My Chemical Romance. And you see his eyes kind of dodge down at you for not more than a second or two as he comes in with his sword. And as he kind of gets distracted, he leans his blade over, and it slides right by into the fencing of the guy you bet on, and misses him barely. And as that happens, he tries to pull his sword out, and it's stuck. And your guy, he's just gonna come in with a giant uppercut right next to this guy while he's stuck. And so with them fighting for a while, I'm rolling a D8 here, plus a D8 plus 6. And you guys need for him to knock this guy, the librarian, out. You guys need this. You guys need this to be a 5 or higher.
Oh, we got this.
So we're gonna have him get knocked out, and he's the guy we need to talk to.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
fine because we get paid more.
That is a 3,
Dude, you can always wake him up. God.
which leaves him with 2 hit points. As this punch hits him hard, he is absolutely staggered back, lets go of his sword, and it is just an absolute all-out fist fight. We're gonna roll to hit here for each one. Your guy has 13 hit points left. This guy has 2. So if you guys hit, then you're good. The other guy, the librarian, did not hit. Staggered by that first punch, he rears back, swings, and misses. And you guys don't hit either. You both rolled a 7. And then the librarian does come around with his left hand and hit, and that's going to do 13 damage. So you're both down. He rolled a 7 plus 6.
Wait, that's all his health, though, right?
He has 15 health points.
Oh, I thought you said 13. Apologies.
Did I? It's 15. Sorry.
Okay.
So you guys are both at 2 health points, and your guy stumbles back. 14.
Come on!
He hits.
Now we start cheering Redbeard. Redbeard, Redbeard, Redbeard.
Wait,
Blackbeard.
No, we don't
Blackbeard. Blackbeard. Hey.
Oh, shit.
Simon got confused. He forgot who he bet on.
I know whoever's winning.
I'm not even gonna roll because I'm not even gonna roll for damage because your guy knocks him out. It looks like after your guy gets punched, he kind of loses, he just wants this fight to end. And as the librarian runs up on him, he just goes for an absolute nut kick right between his legs.
Good old nut kick.
And you can hear the people just ooh. And the librarian drops to his knees and falls down to the canvas. And the cage, you see chains start rattling in it.
Oh, that's dope.
Well, I guess you guys won the bet.
Hooray!
Uh
Got any more gold for me?
Yeah, and he pulls out his. Let's see. So he pulls out 3 gold and 3 more gold and gives it to you. Yeah, that
Thank
was
you.
a. Oh no, he pulls out 9 gold. Sorry.
I bet 5. I was
Yeah.
I only bet 1.
I only got one as well.
You guys have 7 altogether, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you would get his plus. I can't do math. You would get his 7 plus 5 more, 7 more. Oh no, he's just gonna give you 9 more gold.
Okay.
'Cause he's cool.
Let's go. All right, 9 between 3 of us. We each get 3. Sound good?
Simon looks over.
I'm just kidding, Simon.
I don't really care. We'll split it 3 ways. That's fine.
He looks down at your sword and then he just takes 1 extra, puts it in his pocket, and then holds out the rest.
This is ridiculous.
Here you go, guys.
Take my 3. I'll just take.
Well, I didn't expect the librarian to get knocked out. I'll just go wake him up real quick and see if he can help you guys. And you see this guy pulls out a bottle and smells it and he runs up to the guy laying on the canvas, and he just dumps this bottle of what looks like salt like right near this guy's nose, and the guy Look, I got kicked in the nuts. my balls hurt. Oh, I'm gonna get that guy some date. Why, Edgar? Why did you dump the smelling salts practically on my nose? I just thought that's no. You just rub the bottle. Rub the bottle under the person's nose, and it will help. Clean this up. Why'd you wait? You're not a dwarf.
We are not. We come with word from Aldrich. We got some stuff we need to check out.
And you also see now that his eyes are open, unlike when he was fighting.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Aldrich. Yes. Can't. I know the name. I can't put.
I forgot the name of the place.
I can't put a face to the name though.
He's really nice.
Algron?
Yes.
In the treehouse? In the Commissioner's Guild?
Yeah, the Commissioner Guild, Algron? Is that the name of the place, Algron?
Lindor.
Lindor, yeah.
Oh,
Lindor.
thank you, Drugan.
Yes, that's where, well, I didn't talk to him there, but, he came up for a visit one time and said that's where he was from, so I hope we're talking about the same guy, because if we're not, that would just be weird, wouldn't it?
Yes, I think we're talking about this. I don't know very many Aldrichs.
I don't know,
Kinda
there's,
stuffy.
really when it comes down to it, it's like a 50-50 chance if we're talking about the same guy or not.
Yeah, we aren't. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I like those odds.
Let's get on.
I mean, we'll hope, what did he send you here for?
Well, here's the thing. We got a scroll, and I pull out the scroll that I am conveniently allowed to carry. Thank you to Simon. And I hold it out in front of him, showing him about the path. And then I say, are you? I know the path doesn't really come up here, but maybe you know something about it. I was wondering, maybe if we look around your library, we'll have something on this.
Oh, it's about the path. Yes, I can't read.
Oh,
so...
all right.
I got a book for that.
Simon gives a blank stare.
How long were you gonna let me hold this thing up?
Until you pretty much told me what I was looking at. That way I could pass it off as I could read, but I just came right out and told you for no apparent reason. Yes, books on the path.
Wait.
Yes.
You're the librarian?
Yes, is there anything in a librarian's description that say you have to read? No. You just have to know where
I'm
things.
so sorry.
Yes,
so sorry. And then Miles, he I'm just imagining he's in front of the other three talking to him, and he looked back over his shoulder, like, oh God, what the heck?
Wait, you should be sorry. Somebody, Edgar, get me an ice pack for my balls. They still ache.
Ball pack.
Oh, I know. I can help you with that. And Miles casts prestidigitation on his balls to cool them down.
I don't know if that's necessarily how that worked.
The range is 10 feet. We didn't have to do anything weird.
What's the wording on prestidigitation?
Okay, I guess I lied. I pulled down his pants. You can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material. So I turned his pants into a freezer.
Okay. You see this frost just start to form in the crotch section of this dwarf as he oh
I'm sure that's a very interesting sensation.
I don't know what's happening to me.
It's no problem. None at all.
I love it and I hate it at the same time.
Don't say that.
This is fantastically horrible. Forget that ice pack. Oh my. Yes. Books on the path. I can't even focus right now. My wiener has shrunken into my body. Just give me one second, and you see he holds up his hand and he has a ring on his hand, and he closes his eye and touches the ring to his forehead. And as he does this, at this point, let's see, My Chemical Romance is over.
Aww.
Yeah, Teenagers is over, and playing is we'll say the Anthem by Good Charlotte. And it's almost like the music muffles for a second as magical kind of erupts from this guy's ring, and you see around the library 3 giant purple arrows point at 3 different piles of books. Yes, it looks like your books are over there, and he starts to go over to one, and as he does, his pants are pretty stiff now that they're frozen, and he has to stay straight-legged as he walks, as they just kind of. It's just follow me.
All right.
Lead the way.
He takes you over to the first pile of books. This will just be 1 second, and he kind of stretches for a second, and he dives in to the books.
He's gone. He's disappeared.
He's gone for a minute or so as he rummages. You can hear him rummaging around in there.
After it hits the minute mark, I question whether or not I should dive in. I'm nudging Drugan. I'm like, Drugan, you gotta go in there. You're the only one that can find him.
It is
Everyone else here is too large. There is no way I'm fitting in that book.
No.
No, Simon's instruction Soros goes, I tried. If he's dead, he's dead. It's on your hands.
There's nothing else we can do, really.
You can still see like movement in there.
And
And
fighting books.
after a while, he pops out of this pile with just like a regular brown leather binded book. I believe this is the one you're looking for. I'm not too sure, right? Because the arrow just points me to the pile, and then it's like I get a kind of hot or cold signal as I get closer to the book. But with my pants being completely frozen, I think those signals might have been a little bit off. So I'm not
Probably
too
throwing it off a bit, yeah.
Yes, my pants actually fell off while I was in there.
How did I not notice? How did I not notice until just a second?
I had to find them and put them back on.
Oh.
So that is
I see.
why I was gone for so long. Here, take this.
They're actually still gone. I don't know if you.
Oh, my gosh. I thought I'd take Edgar. Find my pants. They're cold to the touch. Are you guys uncomfortable right now?
Yep.
Only as uncomfortable as you make us, which is very.
Slightly
Okay.
insecure, but no, I'm fine.
Then I'm just going to walk around like this until Edgar finds my pants.
That sounds.
Please,
sufficient.
please.
You make me wish I knew the darkness spell. Let's just say it that way. In a really nice way.
I think if you didn't look us directly in the eyes, it would help. I think that's
Yes,
kind of where we're getting wrong here.
yes. Let's go get that other book. Here, take this.
Find the book.
You could,
Please.
you could do.
I don't take it. Nose goes.
Oh,
Oh,
Drew,
I
takes
Give it
Drugan.
to our great
I'll cast
associate.
Mage Hand, which is a floating hand, and just take the book and keep it with us.
As he was like about to hand it down to Drugan with like his eyes closed and hand out, a little floating hand just appears and grabs on. Yes, let's go. And he goes over to this other bigger second pile of books. This one won't take long now that my senses of hot and cold have been restored. I will be right back. And he
Edgar,
dives.
please find the pants.
You see Edgar in the back, just like holding up in the first pile, just holding up books. No, that's not it. No. And then he'll like dive down deeper. No. And the pile you guys are at, he dives in and he's completely gone. You hear him rummaging around in the center of this giant pile. And he comes back out, and this time he comes out with this book that has a green binding to it, and there is almost like a diamond crystal shape in the middle of the book. And you also see that while in the pile, he has now lost his upper armor as well.
How do you do this?
As he comes out completely
Awesome.
completely naked, but he is covered from head to toe in black ink tattoos. Dear,
How did that happen?
Even on
Goodness.
this Willie?
There's no way that happened on accident.
no, it did.
There's no way.
It did. I promise you.
I slipped right out of it.
That's
somehow.
absolutely impossible. Mathematically impossible.
Trust me. Anything is possible here.
Does it happen all the time? Does this happen all the time, or does this happen?
About every time, yes.
Oh, okay. So this isn't unusual.
No, take the book.
I'm not one for the yelling at Edgar, but
Edgar, have you found those pants? No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. Oh, that looks like a good read. No, that's not it.
I telekinetically shove Edgar back into the pile.
He just disappears into the pile, and you just hear a muffled I found him! I found him! And he comes out with these pants, still frozen and like wrung around his head as he takes them off. I found your parents. Here. And he runs over and gives them, and the librarian slides in these stiff pants. That's much better.
We can work with this. This is fine.
Yes. Well, yes. Let's just go get that third book.
Are you going to lose the pants again if you dive in there?
Somebody get him a belt.
A belt. Yes.
Don't have a belt.
Yes. Just anything at this point would help.
I take 2 feet of my rope and cut it off.
He ties it around. It's kind of like jeans.
No, I actually tie just the rope around him.
Oh.
I'm just gonna send him in. Just yank on the rope whenever you're ready.
He ties the front of the rope to his waistline, and he hops in.
I need help with this.
He hops in and he goes, "When I find the book, I'll just give this a yank and pull me out fast."
Yes, I will.
These
Katsuki, I think I'm gonna need help with this.
These piles do things to a man. And
somehow I believe it now.
he dives in this third pile, and after just a little bit, you feel a tug on the rope.
Can we roll athletics checks?
Yeah, you can. Depending on who's all pulling.
It's
I'm
me,
not pulling.
Katsuki.
I'm not pulling.
I'd say it's kind of like a group check, so you two, I would say, try to get over. Yeah.
Oh, it was a 1. It barely rolled onto that. We'll take a dirty 20. A 30?
You got that one. Yeah,
The pants are. We just pulled the pants out.
You guys start tugging, and you're pulling hard, and you hear in the pile, "No, wait, stop!" And everything comes loose, and you guys come out with this frozen pair of pants, and it almost looks like you got him halfway out of the pile. So, just his ass is just full moon staring right at you guys.
So we get the pants on this man. How did we do this? How does it happen?
He kind of scoots his way, shimmies his way out. That was you guys' fault.
No, there's absolutely. You literally had to have undid the rope.
No, because it pulled my pants directly off of me. They were on tight, and you guys started pulling, and then the next thing I knew, I was full mooning, saying, with my butt showing right towards you guys.
Is this do you live this way?
Well, is there another way I'm supposed to be living?
I guess not.
I mean, I live pretty free, right? Like, I just have to take care of the librarian. No one here cares about books, so I really don't have to jump in these piles. But when I do, weird stuff starts to happen with
Feast for clothes.
my crotch. Okay?
What? That was not where we thought we were.
I mean, I just mean my pants. My pants. Not me.
Specifically the crotch.
Individually, the crotch, yes.
Okay.
Well, it didn't help that I also got kicked in the crotch right before this. Right.
Then maybe things are
bad juju.
crunched up,
Yes,
No.
yes. I think my waistline has shrunk. I don't know how that makes sense, but it does. Trust me. And he has this book, and he pulls this book out, and he gives it to Drugan, and he says, you guys didn't necessarily, ask for this book, but the ring just kind of pointed to it, and you look, and, the front cover says, how to take care of sheep companions.
First guess.
You know, I feel like that was kind of an unnecessary book, and in the process of getting it, I showed my whole butt to you guys, like, just white out directly in the open. So I really don't know if that book was needed.
I think the sheep was
It
necessary.
And he looks down, and you guys' sheep, I'll say it's still with you, as it just kind of, and stares off. Well, you guys can, what'd you say?
So how did it scale the mountain?
It was in the water, didn't it? It went up to the water.
You guys just got up there, and it was just waiting.
Ooh.
It's good sheep.
You guys can read those books here. You can rent them out and take them with you. You do have to return them eventually. We probably will never know if you don't. But this is a library, so technically you have to return them.
Like Good Samaritan rule.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's
Okay.
kind of like those little homes that you find that are like take a book, leave a book, kind of like that little
Yeah.
situation. Yeah, you'll find those all across the country. Let's be honest. No,
It's kind of like you. It's kind of like you can be like a really good person and like save the world, but if you don't put your cart back, you're still a shitty person.
Yeah, like I don't know what that means, but
Okay.
I'm sure you're right on point with that.
Yeah.
one.
I just want to be honest here. I haven't actually got a library scroll.
You don't have a library card scroll. Yes.
Yeah.
How do we get that?
Do I get one of those complimentary?
Yes, I'll just, Edgar, could you go get me 1, 2, 3, 4. Does your sheep need a card as well?
Drinking, can the sheep read?
No.
No card. Just what I say or 4. Yeah, I mean, I can go get 4 library cards pretty easily. And Edgar
Thank
kind
you.
of wanders off. Well, I have to go take care of some business. When Edgar gets back, you guys can read in the meantime. It might take him a few minutes to get the cards. Enjoy the books.
Have a good time. Hope you find some pants.
Jurgen runs over. They're not runs. He walks. He's not that excited.
Friends.
He walks over to his seat and starts reading the how to take care of your sheep. Does he find anything?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a investigation check.
Investigation or insight? What is
Just do like a normal intelligence check.
okay. It's a 5. A 7. So
5. You just kind of get through the first two. It's a pretty easy read. You just kind of get through the first 2 pages, and a lot of that section is just about how to feed, maintain, make sure you keep their coat. You want to keep it thick, but not let it get too thick, or else it can slow them down. And
What goat facts did you look up for this?
look, bud. Look, okay.
I want
know-
to see the search history.
I know my sheep. Okay, I know my sheep. If you let the fur get too thick, it'll like pretty much pressure them and crush them on the inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so don't let that happen. Keep them shaved, keep them
Oh, yeah.
fed, and that's kind of just the information you get from the first few pages. It's kind of just ordinary, mundane stuff.
Gotcha.
Do you guys want to look at the other books as well?
Yeah, guys. Let's go find a table, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Let's find somewhere to sit and cleanse our from all this ass that we've been seeing.
Yeah.
Drugan ran over to a table, so if you guys just want to go sit by him.
How does that happen? There's no way that happens all the time, right? There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, the rest of the dwarves seem to be pretty clothed.
Yeah, that's what I would say. I think so too.
Go ahead and give me an insight check. Insight, perception,
Okay.
No, investigation. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Much preferred.
There we go.
Let's go.
Hey, now those are
Give me that.
better.
Give me that 20, baby.
Oh, yours isn't popping up, Simon. Did you get
Give
in
it
that
this
20? Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Well, that's like
Everybody
the
was on
best
point with this
sequence. That's like the best sequence of rolls you guys have had.
I agree.
You guys look around after talking about, like, this doesn't normally happen, right? And as you look, you see, like, a lot of these dwarves will just, like, as they walk, kind of pull up their, like, all their pants are loose. Like, they don't have belts around here. And they're hiking up their pants and...
They've invented everything but belts. How?
They're just a bunch of plumbers, and you just see a bunch of trash.
We should make belts and then sell them to them.
Ooh.
It's doable.
Hey,
Belts exist, right? Like belts do exist.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
don't exist in this world.
I was just making sure.
I think belts would come before books, most likely.
Really?
I mean, like, not scrolls, but actual, like,
Oh, that's
binded
fair.
books.
That's fair.
I feel like you would have to have the knowledge to build belts.
they've got books with clasps on the front, but they don't have belts.
It's just a nail through all the pages.
Yeah.
Looking at these two books, which one would you guys be more... neither one of them have words on the covers. One, like I said, is like a lighter green with a darker green crystal in it, and the other one is just like a brown leather cover.
I would think the brown leather cover.
Yeah, that one sounds interesting.
Okay. You guys open it up, and both of these books are pretty dusty.
Miles snaps his fingers and casts prestidigitation.
This is
and
the
please-
best. I've never seen this spell used more in my life.
Me neither.
I can read the verbiage if you want it.
No,
It's
no.
basically something in 1 cubic foot.
Yeah, it cleans the dust kind of flies off in between all the pages and everything. And
I'm hacking along.
and as you open up, as the dust kind of blows off, you see a spider come out from under the front cover as it kind of tries to hang on as the dust blows it away, and it flies off into the distance. And you guys open this book, and on the inside, let me pull up. It has the title of the book, which this one is the Eradication War, good grief. The Eradication War and events surrounding it.
No problem.
Are these books all in common?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, good question. Good question.
Yes, I won't make you be like, hey, someone decipher this for me. Yeah, they're uncommon.
Yeah, could we all just roll like an investigation on the book, just like for like a group reading?
Yeah.
I'm reading it aloud to everyone.
Well, you guys do that. I'm gonna go get more milk.
That was a good jerky. That's what I just got. I got some chalky milk.
A little Choco Milko.
Yup. What we got here? Those were good rolls. We're rolling pretty hot today.
Yeah, sure.
We get in a fight and we get beat up.
15's not bad. 15's pretty
Yeah.
good. No, I'm afraid we're wasting all of our good rolls.
I meant more than that one that I rolled to take someone's pants off, but
That was the best time to roll in that one. That was a story
Inconsequential.
quality that one. Sometimes you'll get nat 20s in that one. Just perfect. That was a perfect nat one.
Honestly, let's be honest. I think the same thing might have happened on a nat 20.
I think so. I really do.
Like there was really no difference between success and failure on that throw.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah, so you guys start kind of going through this, take turns reading it, and you guys find out that the Eradication War was a event that ended in the year 2002, and I told you guys what year it was last time, correct?
Yeah, like 29 some.
It's 2937.
Mhm.
Dang.
So
That was a good guess.
it ended little around 900,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And this was a war in which the creators, the 9 gods that created this world, had different plans for the world. Some wanted to see it grow and prosper naturally without any direct divine intervention. And then some grew bored of their creation and decided to start implementing a little chaos, creating wild creatures, creating things that would distract humanoids from building and continuing the world, and also creating the elven race to use their magic, the only race that had magic at the time, and destroy the humanoids. The bad gods were called the Eradicators, and the good gods just called themselves the Defenders. The Defenders and the humanoids were able to almost take the elves out of the spell that they were put under when they were created, to give them self-will, free will. And they realized that what they had done was bad, and they turned on the Eradicators to everyone gang up and destroy them. In this encounter, I know I have it down here. In this encounter, nearly 20% of the entire population of the world perished. So it was a mass killing, pretty much. As far as the country as an individual, or the continent you guys are on, there's nothing really in there. This is more like a widespread overview of what happened. It also gives...
So this happened on everywhere, not just Opporus.
Yeah.
So it happened like the entire... Okay.
Yeah, this was a world thing. And it also, the last few pages, gives word to a person named Tolvok, who, and it has his death year as the year 2653.
Okay.
Roughly 300 years ago.
About, yeah.
I'm sorry, I read the wrong thing. Not 2000.
Okay.
2424. Sorry.
Right.
So, he died 400 years after the end of the war. And it doesn't really give any information on him. It's kind of just a random passing sentence that he was someone who had an influence on this war.
Could I roll, not insight, I guess it would be, could I roll to see if there are things, like, missing from,
Yeah.
what would you want me to roll?
Go ahead and roll, you can roll, go ahead and roll insight.
Insight? Okay.
Yeah.
Tolvac was his name, right?
Yeah.
Dude, he keeps rolling right next to that one. It's scaring me. I think I got a 15.
15. You look through and there's no like ripped out pages or anything
Okay.
like that.
It wasn't like magically altered.
Well, it looks like this sentence of Tolvok is like the last sentence. And it looks like after it just mentions his name and date of death, the book just, that's the end of the book. It's an abrupt ending that you're kind of like, go to the next page and it's the last binding cover. Like, seems like there should be something else there. Another volume or something like that, perhaps.
Real quick, just a little piece of information. Does this place have a name? This place we're in?
Like this terrain.
Like this city?
Oh, you guys are in.
I was just writing notes. So
I
just
don't
figured
think I
I'd write it in.
technically named it.
Just Dwarven City.
Dwarven Mountain.
Okay, Dwarven.
Ice
Okay.
Palace, isn't it?
No, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah,
Palace.
Ice Palace. Ice Palace, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah. Okay.
Even though it's not made of ice.
It's not
Thank
a
you.
palace.
Sorry, I wanted to make sure I had it down. Because I'd be forgetting stuff.
Okay.
Has anyone had a toe back before?
We check history.
It seems
I'm
like
gonna roll history, but I just don't know if I would even. Yeah.
I would say, who all is religious? Like, who's all proficient in religion?
I actually think I am. Where's it at?
must have been the cleric.
Shazai.
Yeah, Kasuki, go ahead and roll a religion check.
I'm proficient. I rolled a 19.
I'd say so.
A 19? Yeah, you have heard from Bartholomew of somebody named Tolvok. You know that they were somebody. He never told you like in-depth details, but you know that they were somebody that greatly impacted the ending of the Eradication War, but what they did, the impact that they had, was never really discovered until their death. He never really told you what his impact was, but that he was almost like a mystery piece that no one saw in the Eradication War.
Do I know how Bartholomew felt about him?
I would say with 19 religion check, I'll kind of run that as a insight check as well. When Bartholomew would tell you about Tolvok, he wasn't necessarily like talking about a hero, like someone that came in and saved the day. You know, he was talking about someone who had most likely great, immense power. But as far as like, it wasn't like Bartholomew like looked up to him and was like, yes.
It wasn't. He's a hero who ended the war. It's the war ended because of him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that didn't make any sense to me, guys. But we have another book. Should we get into that one? Or,
I guess so.
We might as well.
Yeah. You guys can all roll investigation or intelligence checks. And you open this one up, and on the inside cover it says the heart of Vevion.
Oh. Oh, it's cool. It's like in the movies when they say the name of the movie. I love that shit.
Roll credits.
Yeah.
Gosh, we did good. Miles, I'm sorry.
Miles got bored.
Yes.
yeah.
Going through this book, let me get to the right document. Going through this book, it is all about Opperus. You read that this was a country that did not used to be the way that it was before the Eradication War. As the Eradicators and Defenders kind of descended onto the world to duke it out. Oh, it reads as if the world itself, like Vevion itself, created these terrains at the center of the country to almost like aid in its protection from the Eradicators. It's almost like the world fought back against the gods themselves. And as the paths, formed, almost overnight, this path, as the terrains formed almost overnight, this path formed as well, to allow the humanoids to travel through the heart of Vevion, but not allow any harm to come to them.
Well, at least the world's on our side.
Yeah.
Is there any
We can take some solace in that.
is there any specific details that you guys are looking for?
Probably like creatures or like things getting on or trying to get on the path.
Yeah, it talks about, I'll say like later on in the book, it talks about how even beasts of the wild and everything will never be allowed onto the path, unless humanoids themselves disrupt the nature of the continent. So there is no like, here's how to stop this, but it's
Right.
like, if this is happening, it's not natural.
Does it give any details of like what we would have done as humanoids to cause this?
Seems like more of a cult thing to me.
No, it doesn't.
Seems like we have some eradicator worshippers somewhere.
Yeah.
Weirdos.
But possibly the eradicators are gaining influence.
True.
You guys,
hold on. If they were able to control the elves once, I'm sure they're able to control anyone.
you guys did see also in the book about the eradication war that gods are gods, right? You can't kill a god for eternity. So it almost looks like they were kind of like in Greek mythology, Kronos and the Titans, when they were defeated, kind of sent to a unescapable prison.
Well, it seems like the path might be a manifestation of the defenders,
Agreed.
and I have to just believe, and maybe I'm being dramatic, because of course the path never changes, but clearly it has. So maybe that is the doing of the eradicators again.
I can agree with that. Asker, how do you feel about all this?
Well, it certainly sounds, reasonable that someone is messing with a fire they don't understand. Fire for not the right word, but you know what I mean. Someone means to cause trouble, whether it's for purposes of power or potentially anarchy. Who knows? Somebody's up to no.
Yes. Is there anything on this in the Underdark? Just from a different, I guess, level perspective, have you heard of this?
Dutch Master, would I know anything about this?
You can roll a history check for me.
12.
Good. You didn't get a nat 20. That would have been weird, wouldn't it? Because then I'd really have to come up with something. I'll say with your situation in the Underdark, and you haven't really told anyone of your situation, of your past in the Underdark. From your perspective down there, it was kind of like the dwarves. It wasn't a lot of knowledge and reading. It was a lot of working and using your hands and getting through life that way. Say possibly in conversation, you have, like, passing by conversations, you've heard people talking about, like, why are we living down here instead of up on land, and kind of the assumption was just, the conclusion you could say was just different circumstances during the eradication war.
Interesting.
Okay. Is the path? Does the Underdark have the path?
I was wondering the same thing.
It does not.
Oh, so it's like free range in the Underdark. Interesting.
It almost seems to me like maybe we should be traveling underground if we need to go places.
It's dangerous everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how much good of a chance we would have going to some place called the Underdark. I don't know how safe it is, Jurgen, but
It's not safe.
okay, good to know.
Bah!
Do we think this has anything to do with what happened in Claybert?
Oh,
They were chased. Oh, I was talking to the party.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that just seemed like bandits, right? That sounds like good old-fashioned hard times to me.
But it's kind of interesting. I mean, it just coincidentally it got burned down and everyone had to go, and then all of a sudden they were chased by this wolf.
Something
Feels
is
a-
fishy.
too.
Yeah, just as soon as we left too.
I'll say in my 20 plus years of existence, nothing like that had ever happened. And the second I left,
Well, it has happened once.
well,
My town got burned down,
Really.
and I think that's why Aldrich wanted to send me with you guys. So if I could find out anything about Claybrick, if I could get a lead on what happened there.
Huh.
But that hasn't been in a long time. That was a long time ago when I was young boy. So I don't know if there's a connection, but if
Right.
there is, maybe we.
Were you from around Claybrick or?
Little due west of Al-Lindor,
Okay.
near the Great Lake. I forget the name of the lake. What's the name of the lake?
Lockgate Lake.
Lockgate Lake, a little north of Lockgate Lake and west of.
Okay. I see. So maybe kind of between Claybrick and Arlendo then.
Around there, yeah.
Okay.
It was south of Arlindor.
It was a little south, more south. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see. Interesting. Yeah. Time period wise, I don't know, but I'm surprised that something so close to Arlindo would be hit so heavily.
Same here. I didn't even know our. Yeah. Quick question, Levi. What's the name of my hometown?
The name of your hometown was.
I don't even know. We came up with a name, and I can't remember what we named it.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Because I didn't put it in my original backstory. Because I was like, well, I don't know. I hadn't looked at the map yet.
Well, guys, the way I'm seeing this right now is that we have a couple of clues to follow.
Seems like we're getting some pinpoints.
Defenders and the path, they seem to be connected, so maybe we can use that as our point for jumping off.
I mean, I don't know if anyone here has talked to a god. At least not the defenders. I don't know. Where would we even start there?
That's a kid. You're in there with the big man, huh? You're kind of maybe. Can't you just ask?
I'm not quite sure that way.
Just write him a letter. Does that not work?
Not quite. You don't have much experience with religion, do you?
Oh no, yeah. You just pray and then you can do stuff, right?
Should God allow it?
It doesn't work. I tried to pray, but I couldn't do anything cool still. So I don't know.
Well-
Maybe it worked though. I mean, I can do some stuff.
I was gonna say, you're a sorcerer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Us who just watched him freeze some guy's pants earlier. Seems like cool stuff to me.
Prestidigitation at every single turn.
Yeah, but that's
I've never seen someone use that spell so much. That's so funny.
As you guys are kind of going through these books and talking, you see that, Edgar comes up with 4, little card-like things.
I forgot we were waiting on Edgar.
I don't necessarily know if these are really, needed, but here you go, I guess, and I guess now you guys can take the books out of the library.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Miles takes the card.
Sure, Edgar.
Sorry that we're, not, really knowledgeable. If you guys want knowledge, you should go see the Pingmen, up north. They know more about this kind of stuff. And they
Sure.
can actually, all of them can read.
They're our next step, actually.
Yeah.
For Eldrick sent us next.
Was
Okay.
there with the heartbeats? I thought there was something about heartbeats.
Jugan, I think you were talking in your sleep. I heard something about that, but I don't think that's think that's a you thing, man.
Yeah.
Sounds great though.
Do you guys want a audience with the king, or I could like make sure he's ready for like if you guys come back through.
Do we want to come back through? Or we want to go now.
Team huddle. Everyone get over here. Hold 1 second. Guys, don't want to talk to the gang.
I feel
We
like
should
it's
do it
polite.
now.
He calls it the Ice Palace though, and it's clearly not.
I feel like it's a polite thing to do.
Does he even know we're here?
Like who? Like
Probably
what?
not.
He's king
Oh, okay.
though. Kings cut off people's heads.
No. Simon says that doesn't happen. That has never happened in Ireland. That's all he knows, though, to be fair. So, does it happen? Wait, does it happen?
Yes.
Oh, it happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are we about to have to fight the king?
Edgar's in the huddle at this point.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
I don't think the king's ever cut off anyone's head, but like I'm not too sure. He definitely doesn't even know you guys are here though right now.
We'll take a bet on it. I'll bet you 3 gold, Miles, that he's doesn't cut off heads.
Oh.
Edgar, how does he feel about outsiders?
I don't really talk to him that much. He just kind of like stays in his own room. Like he doesn't really. There's not much like to be a king of around here, if you know what I mean. Like, I mean, look at us. We're not that organized.
Mm.
You know, maybe he should, but he doesn't. But like if you guys like come back, like you could talk to him. You could talk to him right now, and I can go knock on his door real quick and just make sure he's awake. I'd rather him yell at me for waking him up than you guys, you know.
Well, if he's asleep, that's right. We don't have to. We can come back at a better time.
Well, I don't know if he's asleep or not.
I feel like leaving the week and coming back. That seems like a lot of work.
I believe so. Well, let's figure out. It seems like we've found out some pretty good information here.
Yeah, it
Do you-
does.
What would we gain?
Do we think Gideon would have any more information?
Maybe at least we could see if Gideon can reach out to the Pingman for us.
But we already have word from the Pingman, don't we? Like we already have like.
We have Aldrich, yeah.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
Aldrich. Are we just gonna cut out the king? We're just gonna leave.
Well, there's always danger moving through somebody's kingdom and not acknowledging them. Sometimes people have hard feelings over things like that. But if he doesn't know we're here, we could just.
Yeah, Edgar, we trust into you.
I mean, I'd
The
say,
secrecy. You're sworn to secrecy.
yeah.
I
Like,
cut my hand. I'm just
oh my, you don't need to do that, dude. Like, it's not.
blank face, Simon. Yeah, he
It's-
doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't.
It's not that deep.
He's crying.
Like, but the cut is deep. You should probably get that bandaged up, dude. That's You just like slice your hand right in front of me.
I
It's
trust.
man, you're crazy. Yeah, I don't even know if the
That's a little
king.
bit much on him.
Yeah,
Edgar, you were supposed to look for someone's pants.
yeah. No, I found him. I found. Oh, he lost him again. Okay.
Yep.
Let's just get out of here before he asks me to go find his pants again.
Alright, well, we gotta go back up the stairs, right?
Yeah, and as you guys get over to the stairs, you see the black-haired dwarf standing by the door that you guys bet on.
Hey, big man, good fight there.
Oh,
A little bit
you guys are the ones that betted on me, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Like that.
yeah, I guess, technically speaking, I beat the librarian, so I guess I'm the librarian now.
that how it works?
I guess,
Can you
dude.
read?
No. But he can't either, so it's an even playing ground. But yeah, I'm gonna start telling people this is my library. You know?
We have library cards.
Great idea.
Are those good for you?
That's a good question.
I mean, like, I guess, but like, what are they for?
Oh boy. Check
So
your books out in the library.
Yeah, so we come back and you say, "Oh, look, library cards. That's great. Come on in, have some books," and then we take them with us.
Whoa, but this is, you can't just take my stuff.
No, it's all right though. We have the cards. We've
It's
actually
like,
got
wow.
them.
It's not your library. It's a librarian's library. I'm settling this dispute. We're not explaining the library.
But this
You
is,
should go fight the library. It's best 2 out of 3. That's what he said.
Should we fight him?
Drew, is that what Drew gets just...
To be honest, we already know his moves.
It's true.
I don't, I
I'm
mean,
like-
I guess
Listen,
I
guy.
fight you.
Listen,
Am I
guy.
the librarian?
if you beat me, no.
Why not?
That makes no
Because
sense.
because this is my library and you guys can't have my stuff.
Feels like
You didn't ask the other
you guys
librarian.
handle the politics of it.
But I beat him.
So if we beat you,
No,
then yes.
no.
Hey,
I was shaking his
all right, listen here, buddy. I've got a library card, and this means I get books. If you've got a problem with it, say something now, and we'll settle it. And then Miles uses prestidigitation to create the illusion of blood dripping from his hands, and he tries to intimidate the guy.
I have actual blood dripping from my
That was not needed.
Go ahead and roll me a intimidation check.
Do something good. Let's go. 19.
There you go.
Oh, the dice.
And I am rolling against that.
Not 20.
That's a 19 on the die.
Ooh.
Hey.
But he's just kind of like, you can tell he's not smart at all. He's kind of weirded out. You're trying to intimidate me, aren't you?
How do you know what that is?
You're
I
trying
said it
to,
under my breath.
you're trying to hey, boys, get these
I
guys.
punch him.
Go ahead and, go ahead and
I'm not even letting it get him out of his mouth. I just
everyone roll initiative.
So there's no.
And we start a fight.
I'm now seeing all sorts of skills of persuasion Miles has at his disposal, and he might have used one that's less sure.
Well,
And
Kathy's wolfish.
as you reach out to punch him, you see 3 more from the side, 3 more dwarves come to help out. What
The
did
library boys.
everyone?
The book boys.
Okay, so
Boys.
Party versus Book Boys, episode 4.
The book boys.
okay, I gotta write down my initiatives.
Scroll boys upgraded to book boys.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll be the prophecy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Don't let the titles go to Miles' head because he loves them.
they have a -1 to their initiative.
Can I roll that? Can I roll that unarmed strike?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say you can. It won't be with like advantage or anything.
Literally just 4 damage. Oh, to hit. I feel hit. Yeah, damn. My bad. I totally forgot about that exists. No way. Okay.
Did you miss?
No. I thought I did. I almost hit in that one. I would have been so sad. 18 to hit.
Yep.
Ooh.
You
Okay, it's just 4 damage.
you hit and do 4 damage. Okay. So
We almost got to
reach
the
out.
thing.
You reach out and punch this guy, and as more guys come over, it is actually Drugan's turn to
Okay.
act first.
So I see that this combat is about to happen, and I see Miles like lunging in for a punch just to like nip it in the bud. But right after he connects, I like kind of do just like a jump, and I like headbutt this guy's like belly.
The same guy.
Yeah, the same guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a unarmed attack strike.
Let's see if I hit. Oh,
Forget you're a monk.
I got a
Yeah.
9.
You hit, but like it just hits his armor, and he
Uh-oh.
just kind of stays still, and you kind of rub your head a little bit, as you just kind of like looks at you. And Miles, it is back. It is you. Yes, Miles.
Sure. So Miles, there's like a little shoulder check, and he tries to identify where's everybody standing. Obviously, the guy who's right in front of him that he was trying to talk to.
Yeah.
What about the other three?
So there's gonna be kind of as you guys walked up, this guy's right in front of you. Two people on your right, and then one kind of on your left, kind of circling behind you guys.
Okay. Miles wants to. I'm gonna look at the guy in front of me, and I'm gonna look towards him like I'm gonna punch him, and then at the last second turn right and shoot an ice knife at the other two while I use all my movement to back away as far as I can.
Miles got all in his face just to run away.
Big intimidation.
Yeah. Do you roll damage for ice knife?
Yes, I do.
Damn.
That is a
I think he did.
24
To hit?
to hit,
Nice.
and then my ice knife damage. Oh, max damage on the piercing.
Nice.
So the way ice knife works is, so I'm gonna just pick one of the guys, the two standing next to each other, to hit with the ice knife.
Oh, I also make a dexterity check.
Yes. So one of them
Okay.
will take the piercing, and then they both have to have a dex save,
Mhm.
or else they get hit by the explosion shards.
And what's the initial piercing damage for one of the guys?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what is your dex save? Is it 13?
Yeah, my save DC is 13.
Okay, they have a -2 to dexterity. So that is a fail, and that is even lower. So both fail, both take the
All right.
damage.
I'm going to. It doesn't have the option to do what I want on the thing, so I'm going to roll 2d6s, which is
Okay.
what that is.
That's fine.
1, overwhelming, and 2.
So 3?
Yeah, so 3 total.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is the Blackbeard, is he still like recovering from the fight? Because he was like pretty beat up beforehand.
I'll say you definitely still see cuts and stuff on him.
Okay.
It's probably been about
We
an
read.
hour.
We read
He's
2
he's
books.
had time.
Yeah, we read 2 books. So.
Yeah, he's had time for a short rest. Not a long rest.
Okay.
So he's healed up a little bit. He's not fully healed.
Gotcha.
And I have that marked down. So
Cool.
and then at initiative 16, I believe is the main black-haired dwarf. So as he kind of gets punched and headbutted, he's going to pull out his sword and take a swing at... Simon's the one that actually hit. So he's going to take a swing at Simon. That's a natural 16 plus 6 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And
Yikes.
where's my... Don't you hate it when you can't find dice? There it is. That is 9 damage.
Damn. Ooh. I'm alright.
He rolled well.
Oh, okay.
And as he does that, he's going to... I think he's going to run after, kind of around after Miles. So Drugan and Simon, you can take opportunity attacks if you want.
So I will definitely. Is it just a hit?
Yeah. Just with that.
Did you
Seven.
not? You get an
I say I'm the book boy.
Oh wait, I have to hit. Sorry.
I did, and yeah, I do. I did nat 20.
Okay.
13.
13 misses.
Okay.
You gotta be joking. So
A nat
lame.
20 does.
Just walk too fast for me.
10 damage.
Nice.
Not even terrible. It's not terrible.
Well, also,
Oh, do I add? Hey, okay. So it doesn't do this on D&D Beyond.
yeah.
But my slashing damage, does it get doubled as well, or just my dice?
Is there... Sorry. Is there a different dice that you roll for the slashing damage?
No, it's just a +5 slashing.
No, I think it's just doubled.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it's, okay. Okay. Just double dice then.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then yeah, just 10 damage.
Okay, so he's going to take that hit in the back while my pen is going out on me. And at initiative 7, was that the next one? 12, 7, something like that.
It was 7. I think it's Simon.
Oh, maybe.
I think it. Cause I was a 2, so I know it's not me.
Okay, initiative 21, Drugan. Yeah. So Simon, you're next, and then the 2 dwarves. One dwarf, Kasaki, another dwarf.
Okay. So it's the guy who just ran past me, and then there's like 2 guys off to my right, right?
Yep.
Okay. I am going to.
And you can tell that the 3 guys that came up, they're not as armored up as this guy.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and run towards those 2 guys on the right. And I am going to kind of like stop like 10 feet away from them.
Yeah.
Or like 5 feet away.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and try to hit them with my longsword. This is all non-lethal, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I'm not trying to kill these guys. I just want to knock them out. Does a 30-20 hit?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm also going to expend a psionic energy die to use my... Maybe. Well, here's the longsword damage. Give me a sec. 8 damage to that one of the dwarves, and then I have to also hit with my psionic energy
Okay.
at 19 plus 5 or plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay, and it is going to be 3. So 3 plus 3, I think. So 6 damage, extra damage to him.
Okay. Cool.
And I think that's going to be my turn.
8 plus 6 is 14.
I believe so. Yes.
I can't confirm 8 plus 6 is 14.
And then
Or
that
math here.
is, and they kind of, those two, kind of are going. Yeah, no, sorry, never mind. So one of them swings and misses you, with his longsword, and that is Kasaki's turn.
Alright, I'm going so late because I really don't want to get involved in this fight with our generous hosts. And so in keeping my somewhat passive ways, I will cast Bless on my 3 teammates.
Okay.
Boys.
Boys.
Do you not attack, dude? You just cast spells on your friends? That's lame.
Are they chirping?
Yeah, I didn't
That's
really
fine.
want to,
Yes,
I
but
don't
we
wanna-
could use a little muscle right now.
Hey, you
Yeah.
can't read. You can't read.
Shut up! Shut up!
Do you wish you could read?
Bro, a literally boy trying to hit me.
He's trying to be a book boy.
You hold the knife with the handle.
I am a
Come on,
book
guys.
boy.
Come on.
You're
That's
not a book boy.
I'm book boy Brad.
No, you're not.
That's what they call me around here.
Stumbled on his one insecurity.
No, they don't. You can't double down
Get
on this.
here as peacefully as possible.
And
so we can
book boy
get on our way.
book boy Brad is gonna take a swing at Kasaki. What does bless give the guys?
A D4 roll to all their rolls.
Okay, cool. That's nice.
Is it like a? It's like a one-time thing though, right?
No, it lasts for like the duration of the fight.
Okay.
Oh wow,
Oh, wait. So what does it do again?
that's OP,
We
man.
get add a D4.
Rolls.
Oh,
I don't
shoot.
think you can for damage, but like to hit and
I
stuff.
think it's
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna bring a D4.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do now.
Um,
Thanks for the synergy.
Kasaki, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
okay.
And then he is going to do.
Had to bring out my bag of dice.
He's going to do seven damage with his sword.
Love that for me.
No, he's not, because I cast Psionic Shield with my reaction.
Ooh.
Yo.
What does that do? What's that look
takes
like?
away
as
a D6 of takes away a D6 plus 3 damage, and I think I rolled that D6.
Yeah.
It, basically, I turn around, I'm yelling at Book Boy Brad, and I basically like when I go to point at him, it like just kind of like casts this little like purplish seal. Kasky when he.
And you said a d6 plus 3?
Yes.
Okay, if you roll a 4, 5, or 6, no damage takes place.
Gary needs a new pair of shoes. Well, too bad. I rolled a 5.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, this guy's about to come down with his sword, and then all of a sudden, this, like, not invisible, but just, like, kind of opacity, like, thin opacity shield shows up in front of you. It clanks off of the sword and knocks his sword back. Who did that?
Maybe if you read a little bit,
Brad.
you could be able to do that. Book Boy
I
Brad.
was gonna hit him for 7 damage.
Simon just.
Mess me up.
Bro.
And with that, that is back to Drugan's turn.
Okay. I'm going to let's see. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do Tavern Brawler Strike on, or I move to and attack with Tavern Brawler Strike on the guy that's going towards Kasaki. So it's just a regular hit, and with my bonus action, I'm going to try and grapple. So let's see if I hit. I believe it's 16. 16.
Ooh,
That hits.
Okay, we'll do some damage. That's cool. 8 damage.
Nice.
And then
which guy was that on?
that is the guy that's going after Cassidy.
Okay.
Boy, Brad.
Yeah, Book Boy Brad.
Brad.
That's
Okay. That was on
Let's take him
Brad's.
to the
So
library.
there's two guys to the right of us. There's a guy, I guess, in the middle of us all who
I think there's only 3 guys.
there's only 3.
There's the 2 that came from the right, and then the Blackbeard.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I correct on that? Okay.
And so I guess I'm losing track of. There's 2 of the guys to the right. Blackbeard is still in the middle of us, and then a guy to the left.
Yeah.
Is it Book Boy Brad Blackbeard?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do I success rate on the grapple?
Opposed
it's
athletics.
Yeah.
Do what?
You
So-
roll athletics, and he rolls athletics.
Okay. And then I'm gonna probably add the D4 on this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to because I just rolled a 7.
Oh no. I don't even know if that's if it is even
He
possible.
rolled
for you.
a 13, so
Oh, so I won't even bother.
yeah.
See if you get 4.
Well, that's a shame. I haven't got anybody yet, but
He
Okay.
he also rolled really low, but they're strong.
Yeah.
But you do hit him, and you kind of go to grapple him, and he's able to shake off of it. And that is now. So I don't know if I didn't make this clear. Book Boy Brad is not the black-haired guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh.
Okay.
oh,
No, he was one of the 2 guys to the right.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Oh.
Good. My
So
bad.
the black-haired guy, the main guy, and I'll just tell you his name here real quick, just so I can stop saying black-haired guy.
Neo-librarian.
His name is Orin.
Oh, okay.
Oregon. It's a good name.
Okay.
So Orin is continuing to no, it's Miles' turn. Yeah.
Yo. All right. So Miles, he feels the bless, and he's feeling good, and so guys, watch this, and he casts ice knife. He casts ice knife at 2nd level. But as he's doing that, he holds up his hand like he did before, and you see the blue start to coalesce up his arm. The icicles form in his fingers as he's about to throw it at the guys at the right. But he picks up his other hand and he puts them together and he twins the spell
Ooh.
Huh?
and casts 2, and that's called way to be a freaking sorcerer, my guy.
So you're
And
going
he-
for both the 2 guys that are together?
Yes. And he twins the 2nd level ice knife, which uses up all my sorcery points, but it's freaking sick.
It's worth it.
And so,
Please hit. No.
wait, well, I'm adding the D4. 4.
Hey.
There we
13.
go.
Yeah, 13.
That hits.
Oh, oh my god. I would have been so sad.
Finally starts to hit things when it's just beating.
I saved that twin spell for when I got blessed.
So you're
So,
you're aiming at Book Boy Brad and his companion.
Yes. And so I'll roll, that's an 8 for the first ice knife,
It's pretty good.
and a 4 for the second ice knife.
And then they make a save as well.
Yeah, and then they gotta make the 13 save DC.
So that
Dexterity.
is a 17 minus 2, so 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then a 7. So only 1 saves. And I'll say Book Boy Brad's the one that saved, just because that's fun.
Well, what? Here's the thing: do they have to save twice?
I don't know.
Because
Let me read.
both ice knives are floating.
Let me read.
But they're not. I don't think they're that close to each other.
Well,
I thought they were next to each other.
Ice Knife also only targets one person.
But yeah, but when after it hits,
Oh.
it's an
Oh,
an
it's
explosion.
AoE. Oh, wait, do I take that damage?
I'm gonna say no just to keep it simple.
Okay.
I will say it has the AoE of 5 feet, so if that changes the game.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll say
Yeah.
So, Book Boy Brad's gonna go again. He saved his first time, failed his second, and then the other guy saves this time.
Okay. So you just got each hit once.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna roll the d6s twice. That's 3. And 2, so 5. So that was an 8 and a 4. And then plus 5 on those.
Okay. And
No.
actually, with that, you can tell it hurts.
22 damage. That's it.
It hurts Book Boy Brad. The other guy right beside him, gets hit, and when the, shrapnel of the ice hits him, he falls to the ground unconscious.
Yeah.
Suck it, Brad.
You just knocked out my friend.
One less book boy.
I'm the only book boy around here.
I thought we were.
We tried to warn you.
Yeah.
These are rival book boys.
And as that
I
happens,
had a library card.
No.
Do you have a library card, Brad?
Yeah.
So let's see it.
Yeah, yeah. Look at mine. Where's yours?
I want to show you because you're not even book boys.
Isn't
Well,
this Oren, by the way? Talking.
What was that?
Is this Oren talking?
No, this is Brad.
Isn't he unconscious?
No, it's
No, the
his
guy next
friend.
to us.
His friend.
Oh, this is other book boy Brad. Okay,
Yeah.
my apologies.
And as that's happening, Oren is coming around, and he's going to come up on, Miles, and he is going to take his attack, which is a nat 20.
Oh no!
That's so crazy that that happens. And that is going to be really good damage. Well, okay. So that's going to be 16 damage.
That's a hefty hit.
so how's he hit him again?
He just takes out, as you kind of cast this spell, and he's kind of coming towards you.
I got like my hands out and I just shot him.
Yeah, and he runs underneath your arms and just slices right across your chest, making a big gash across your chest.
Did I real quick react to this and psionic shield it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, how many of those you got?
I have 4 psionic energy dice I can do.
Yeah, because that's...
3, haven't you? Or I guess this is 3.
It might not mitigate it all though.
No, hey.
You get 6 damage. Take
Hey,
one.
you already used your reaction to do it for Kasaki.
Once per round.
That
Kasky
was-
is at the end of the round.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
nuts and I've already gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, because Orin hit. No, wait, hold up.
Or would it be?
No, because that last dwarf in the last, he was last in hit Kasaki, and then we. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So you get to take. So you only take 10 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Miles is still slices, and then he's holding his chest and just hunkering down the best he can.
Give me my books.
I have a library card.
No, you don't. You don't.
Yeah, it's right here.
And that is Simon's turn.
Okay. Where is the layout here? So one's on Kasaki and one's on. one's on Miles, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna run up, and is Orin on Miles?
Orin
Or
is on Miles. Yes.
Okay.
I think he has this all figured out because I have no clue.
I'm going to. I'm gonna throw a book at Bookboy Brad. Could it just be an unarmed strike?
Yeah. Roll to hit. Yeah.
Please hit. There we go.
17.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you hit.
It just does 4 damage.
Okay. He's like getting ready for his next attack, and then as he does, a flying book just flies in and hits him in the head. And what was that?
Take your book, Brad. You didn't even know what
you wanted on, Brad.
I'm starting to get angry.
And then I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And I'm going to run over to Orin. Let me make sure I do all this correct. Because action surge isn't like it's a special. Okay, so it doesn't count as my bonus action. Sweet. And then I'm going to run up and try to hit.
Okay.
Come on. Damn. I think I missed. 11.
11 does not hit. No.
Damn. Alrighty. Then I'm going to bonus action second win. Be done.
Okay. And that is Bookboy Brad's turn. You already used your shield this round, so you can't protect your friend from when I hit him right now, idiot.
I flip him off.
You just
Say, get hit with a book, Brad.
Hey, don't flip me off. And as he does, he swings and just completely whiffs. Cast.
Maybe if you read a book about.
I know how to swing a sword, idiot. Hit me, dude. Just hit me. I can take it. And
No,
it is,
guys. He doesn't seem. That guy doesn't seem worth it.
it is Kasaki's turn.
All right, this is going to be a two-parter, so stay with me on this.
Okay.
I will start with the. I'm gonna take a swing with my mace on the guy who just tried to swing at me and whiffed. And say,
Thank you,
Brad,
Kasaki.
I think I've heard enough.
There he is, boys.
We're gonna go ahead and swing there. And 16.
Yeah, you hit. You
Okay.
hit Bookboy Brad.
So all right, it's about time you stop talking. So we hit for 4.
That's it. Yeah. As this guy misses, you swing down with your mace and make direct contact with his head, and it just plants it directly into the ground. And with that, Orin kind of. Okay. Look. I guess if you just take those 3 books, it's not that big of a deal.
We're the librarians.
Thank you.
The library.
Yeah, maybe we're the
We're
librarian
the book
now.
boys.
You guys see the red head that help you in the back? He's in the back and he goes, "Yeah, they're the freaking librarians." Yeah.
Yeah. I was a little worried about that, so I'm glad.
Yeah, he's got a new squad of 3 come in.
I guess I hereby bestow you the power of the library.
That
Thank you.
takes facts.
I'm putting in our notes that we own the library.
I'm gonna get it back next time.
No, you wait.
Yeah, 'cause I'm cool, and not being able to read is cool. So
See, I would ask you to write on something that you agreed to this, but For some reason, I'm doubting that's a possibility.
I don't even know how to write, dude, so good luck with that, loser. Dude, I just roasted you.
Too bad your boys can't laugh with you. Yeah, look over at Book Boy Brad.
Book Boy Brad's just kind of like head in the ground, and you can hear him. Oh, Book Boy. And he kind of wanders off, and as he does, look, I'm just saying, next time, watch your back, because I'm gonna, yeah?
Listen here.
Yeah.
You let everyone know that if anyone wants this library, fight us. But while we're gone, Edgar's in charge. But you have to fight us to get control of the library. Fight Edgar. I'm coming back, kicking your ass.
I throw a book at
And then, yeah, we throw books at him.
Orin.
Yeah. Come on, guys, get him!
He kind of chases.
All books.
He kind of runs away as you guys throw books at him, and
Miles looks at Drugan, and who normally Miles is the one getting hit by Drugan, but this time he kind of just nods at him. And she's like, "All right."
We need to get out of here, but I don't know why you put me in charge.
I feel like you needed something to do than fetch everyone else's shit.
Yeah,
It's nice to be a librarian and do it for everybody who comes in here.
yeah, that's kind of like the librarian's main job, dude.
Well, this is like the perfect job.
Like,
Listen, Edgar, you're a natural.
Honorary book boy.
thanks. I guess I'll do my job to the best of my ability, but all I've ever chased is pants. So
Now you're chasing books. You've
Am I-
upgraded.
yeah.
It sounds like.
You don't get paid though.
Oh.
Did you get to read
You'll
all the
probably
books?
have to do your real job. Oh yeah, that you don't have to check out any books.
Invest in knowledge, not things.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good.
That was so good, Miles. I was.
And
You know, Edgar, I found a book when I was looking earlier. I think maybe you could learn a thing or two from it. It was here. It's How to Read for Dummies.
yeah.
Give it a shot.
Oh, I could do that. I could do that pretty easily. And he picks it up and he flips. Wait. But I don't know how to read.
Just take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
definitely figure it out. I'm just
You
gonna
look
put.
for pants. You can look for words.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah. I'll just put this to the side for right now. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to work on.
Sure.
And I'm gonna say that you guys are kind of walking and talking up the stairs.
Oh yeah.
And
Get out of here.
as you get up there, we can have your carriage just down at the mountain for when you guys come back. So like if you don't really want to come all the way back up here, you guys don't have to, but there's actually a quicker way to the north side of the to where the pingmen are, if you guys just want to take that.
Sure. What's that?
And he points over, and you see in the side of the mountain there are 4 like manholes they would fit all of you. They're pretty big. We have a mountain slide.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's like the best thing that we've built.
Do you use it often?
I don't. I'm scared of heights. So that's like, yeah, I'm not that useful. like to be.
Well, now you are because you're a librarian.
Yeah, I'm a book boy.
You have
Yeah.
I'm a book boy, everyone.
Yeah.
And you see the guy that fought you guys as you were climbing up, kind of turned around. What is a? What's a book boy?
Fuck Adam.
What?
Yeah, Edgar, just let you know, it's not that cool.
They're
Just
go-
No,
They're
it is
gonna-
very cool.
They're
It's
gonna
so
learn. They're gonna learn what a book boy is after I get done with them.
all right.
Yeah,
That's the spirit. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
yeah. Let me just show you guys these slides here. And he takes you over. So what I need to know is, let's see, what I need to know is there are 4 passages. Which one are you guys going to? Like, which you guys all in front of one passage. Which one?
So they're like 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, so you can just say like far left, middle right, far right.
Okay.
They all go to different places.
Did Edgar not tell us which
Or do
one's
we
the right
know?
one to go in?
I mean they all lead depending on the direction that you take, they all can lead to the same place. I'll give you directions before you slide down, so don't worry about that.
What about doubling up, Edgar? Can we all use the same one, or is it kind of never not gonna fit?
Well, I mean, you could, but we've also tried it before, and when it gets to the turns, things get a little bit dicey.
I see.
It's up to you guys, though.
I want middle right.
I'll take a middle left.
I'll take right.
Follow up to this.
Let-
Well, I see it. If
so-
you take the right tunnel, it's got to be the right way.
As you guys line up,
Can I?
what was that?
I kind of wanted to use a couple heal spells on my boys before we embark down this tunnel.
Yeah,
I'm okay. I'm completely fine because I
Yeah.
second winded, so I'm
Okay,
back.
so cool. Is it just
Uh-huh.
Miles?
Miles has got 13 out of 23 HP at the moment.
That is so we need to do 10. I can. Drugan's fine, right? And now Simon's good.
Yeah, Durgan didn't get hit at all.
They couldn't handle my ice, baby.
All right, that's fine. I believe what I was going to do was at the end of my last attack there was say a healing word.
Mhm.
And I can do that for Miles here, which is a D4 plus D plus.
Thank you.
Oh, guess what? 10 health.
Hey, let's go.
Nice.
go.
Nice.
Nice, man.
Miles, you see that on the gash on his chest? Just
Whoa.
Really quick surgery.
I feel great. Thanks, dude. That's awesome.
So you guys all line up in front of your passages, and we're gonna go. We can roll initiative, or we can just go from left to right. It doesn't matter.
I'm down with that.
Right.
Left to right. Okay.
Yeah.
So starting with Kasaki.
Yep.
Yeah. If you just want to sit like in the passageway, I can give you a good push, so that way you get some momentum, and I'll give you the directions here real quick.
Okay.
So, and as you sit down, he kind of puts his hands on your shoulder, and he goes, "Just remember, left, right, middle," and he shoves you.
I was going to say something before we went down, but it's too late now.
And then who had the middle left?
I did. Durgan.
He goes over to you and if you just want to get ready here real quick, I can tell you right middle, left middle, and he shoves you down. And you in the middle right here, You said your name was Simon, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Middle, right, left, middle. And he shoves you down. And then going all the way over to the far right. Yours is pretty simple, it's just middle, left, left, right. So enjoy the ride. And he shoves you down. And going back to Kasaki.
Uh-huh.
As you go down, it's a straight shot. And while you're going, like you're in the middle of a mountain, it's like an ice bed beneath you, so it's really slick.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking in front of you, and you get to where there are 3 passages in front of you. Do you remember what he said to go on?
Yeah, I'm leaning left.
Okay, you start leaning left. Go ahead and make me a dexterity check. Actually, because this is kind of... I will let you... If you can give a good reasoning for it, I'll let you use, like, your strongest ability.
Well...
Persuasion.
Persuade the mountain.
Can you scooch over a little?
Are these like saving throws, or are they just regular checks?
These would be... They're not... they're just regular checks, just out of strength, dexterity, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
I'm going to use my insight and knowing that, if the options are left, right, and middle, or if my options are left, middle, and right, that going to go down this tunnel, I am hanging left the entire time.
Okay.
So that way I know, like, I'm not going to miss my turn.
Okay. So, go ahead. Are you better at strength or dexterity?
No matter what, it's going to have to be strength.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check to kind of get over to the left side.
How about a 21, dirty 21?
Yeah,
Damn.
you're pretty easily. You can like kind of push your way towards the left side, and you easily slide down the left chute, going over to Drugan. Do you know what way you're going?
Right.
What ability do you want to use to?
Dexterity.
Okay, and how do you do it?
So, I'm not sure. Just kind of. He is in like a good like state of meditation while he's like, and the wind is just kind of pushing him. He's using the winds.
Oh.
Okay. You kind of, as you go down, you kind of feel the winds flowing past you, and you can almost use it to catch drifts in it. Go ahead and make a dexterity check to go towards the right.
18.
18? Yeah. You're easily able to stay to the right. Going over to Miles, yours stays straight, and then you see light at the end of the tunnel, and it kind of starts going upwards. As you shoot off, you are outside of the mountain, flying towards the next mountain, and you see 3 passages in front of you. Do you know what way that you are going?
I want to stick right to the center. So I'm in the air right now.
Yeah.
But I strength check to swing my arms hard enough to. Just kidding. So what's happening to me at the moment?
You are heading towards these 3 passages, and you know what tunnel you have to go in, and it's kind of up to what you say to try to get over there, what ability you use.
Am I looking? Is it look like I'm aiming in one specific direction towards one of the tunnels already, or am I missing them, or how do I?
You're
how does that
gonna
work?
be on target for them. The way of the slides is they have like the trajectory and everything figured out. So it's just whatever choice you make to what path you take.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming that the chute shoots me out kind of in the middle, and since I'm in the air, I'm just going to ball myself up and do nothing so that I hopefully stay shot towards the center. I There's nothing I can do in the air.
Okay. And because you did nothing, you go right into the middle path, like you said. And I actually went over Simon, which is my bad.
That's okay.
But as you are going, your passage dips down, and you go into a direct free fall. As at the very bottom, you connect with the slide again, and you are way deeper in the mountain than everyone else, and there are 3 passages directly in front of you.
Okay, I want to go straight. So I don't want to do anything. I just want to go straight.
Okay. You decide not to do anything. You kind of cross your arms and stay in a pencil formation, and you go directly straight. Going back to Kasaki, your tunnel begins to spiral and spiral down for a good while until you see that there is also a opening up in the tunnel, and you slide out, but when you do, you're in this like almost tube. You're in this like glass tube as you're floating at the base of the mountains, and in front of you are 3 more paths for you to choose which one to take.
Right.
Go ahead and make a strength save to get, or strength check to get over there.
Yeah.
Is it saving throw or check?
Just a check.
Come. Oh shit.
Oh, 9. 9.
9.
Well, that was a 1. Could be worse.
Yeah, true.
I got to check. You're good. You hit the DC.
Oh, well, we made it.
You are kind of like taken in by the sunlight hitting you, and you're in this tube, and it's a little bit harder, but you're able to move yourself over to the right tunnel, and you fit in. And as soon as you do, you feel this like burst of wind behind you as you go into the base of another mountain, and you start shooting directly upwards in this tunnel. And now we're going over to Drugan.
Yep.
Drugan, yours continues to go straight, just in this tunnel for a little bit, and then you also burst. A hole opens up, and you burst outside of this mountain, and you're falling in the air, and as you do, you look down and see 3 tunnels in the ground that you are aiming for. Which way do you want to take?
I do nothing and go straight for the middle one.
Yeah, you fall directly into the middle one, and as you do, it shoots you down, and it almost feels like a U as you also go down and start, with your momentum, start coming back up. over to Simon, who is middle right. After shooting out where you came from, yours is just straight for the time being, and you have 3 choices of what way to go.
Me?
Yep.
I'm gonna lean right.
You're gonna lean
But-
right?
I wanna try something. I wanna ask you if this. I wanna use my telekinetic push on myself to kind of like not slow me down like a lot. It's only like 5 feet, but like kind of give me that split second of I'm going right. Like I know which way to go. I'm going right.
I'll give you advantage on the throw.
Okay. Sweet. And then could I use? Okay, I'm gonna use strength. Oh, strength or could I use intelligence technically?
Yeah.
Sweet. Well,
Being a smart guy.
he's a smart lad. I'm glad I got advantage. There's one. First one's 9. Which I don't know if it would have made it.
That would have made it.
Okay.
7.
Double 9s. Double 9.
Everyone
Meant
loves
to
double
be.
nines.
You begin. Wow, that's 3 9s in a row.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You have a little trouble getting over, but you remember that you need to go right, and you use your telekinetic shove to slow you down, just to give you enough time before you clip the kind of wall of the tunnel, and you continue to shoot right. And then Miles, you land inside your tunnel, and yours takes yours is like you're almost going through this mountain on little hills as you keep continuing going up and down. And then you are also choiced with 3 tunnels.
Sure. So I'm definitely looking to go in the left tunnel, and so one of the things about Miles is that he acts very instinctually when he's doing magic, and so as he's going down the tunnel, he's kind of has his arms and legs spread out, trying to control himself in this ice, which feels impossible, and in an effort to further control himself, he changes. And Miles, as an act of subconscious preservation, alters self into into the shape and general form of a pigman.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I'm imagining that gives him or a greater purchase on the ice and control of where he's going.
Yeah, I'll let you have advantage.
So he changes his form to that, and then I guess uses his dexterity to lean and get to the left, just by angling his body so he can slide that way.
If you left click on any of your checks, you can automatically roll with advantage.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh, that's cool.
That's right.
Well, you know. On the phone, you might have to hold it, maybe.
I'll just do it twice. That's not that good.
That 11 does pass that first one.
Let's
And
go.
as you kind of get into this new form, you can definitely feel that you have more grip on the ice, and you're able. What way were you trying to go? I guess I have
I'm
that right.
trying to go left.
Yeah, and as you do, you're able to kind of rotate your whole body, and it spins you over to the left. Going back to Kasaki, you have just started going upwards, and as you do, you feel the speed start to pick up, and you skyrocket back into the open, and you have just came out of the top of a mountain, and as you do, you see flower petals from fairies on this top of the mountain scatter away as the speed wakes them up of you going through. And as you free fall back down, it looks like the only place to go is directly either back into the tunnel you just came, but you also see 2 more holes beside it. As what choice are you going to make?
I'm going right.
And kind of free falling, how are you going to try to get over to the right?
Okay, so this is my plan. I'm gonna use, if I can do a quick mutterance of my mage hand, have it shove me. Just
Okay.
to the, well, I guess, shove me towards the right,
Yeah.
shoving on my left side.
Go ahead and give me a... for this, give me an Arcana check.
That is best for me. 18.
18, nice. Yeah, you pull your mage hand out and kind of, even though you're free falling, kind of go to push, and it catches some wind and pushes back against you, and you fall directly back down this hole to that you wanted to go in, over to Drugan, who is also going up. And as you go up, Drugan, you pop out, and you see that you have now connected somehow into the same tunnel that Kasaki just came out of, and you come out of the same exact hole that he did, and you see him falling into the right tunnel. What was the direction that you were told to go?
I was told to go left.
Tricky choice, huh?
I know what I heard, so I'm gonna keep going left. You know, just using a little gust, and it just pushes me gently into the left.
Yeah, and since that's your...
It's a cantrip.
I mean, that is part of you, and it's a cantrip. It's part of your subclass. I'm going to say go ahead, and for you, it won't be an Arcana check. Just give me another Dexterity check.
19.
19. Kind of against what you are seeing, and maybe Kasaki went in the wrong place. You don't know, but you know what you heard.
That's right.
So you go into the left tunnel and start shooting down over to Simon. You come to, let's see, middle, right. How did you, you slowed yourself down to get into your tunnel, and as you do, even though you slowed yourself down, once you, and it wasn't that much, once you get into this tunnel, you start slowing way down, like way down, and then you see in front of you there are 3 choices of tunnel, but they all, instead of shooting like they have been, they're all directly in the ground.
Oh, I want to go left.
You want to go left? So this is going to be a little bit harder of a dexterity. With your speed, go ahead and just make a dex save, or whatever you want to.
You said they're just straight down, and I'm
Yeah.
like losing like speed immensely.
Yeah.
Could I just like take my sword and just drive it into the ice, like above me, and just
Yeah.
like really hit the brakes. Because if this is gonna take me straight down, or speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're able to do that, and go ahead and roll me an attack. It's not gonna
Okay.
just or athletic strength.
I'll do athletics. So weird on my screen. Okay, we'll take that. Got 15.
Yeah. You kind of plunge your sword into this ice, and it stops you, and like it's almost like you just barely slide over the hole to the left, and you start gaining speed as you head down, going over to Miles, in which you know what direction you need to go.
I would like to go left.
You would like to go left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you turn into this kind of form of a pingman, and you continue going. It loops for a while over these hills and such, and then you shoot out at the bottom, at the base of a mountain, and you see almost like a giant slope that is a giant curve right in front of you. And once you shoot up that curve, there are 3 choices to go directly up.
Okay. I'm going right up a slope. It's kind of like half pipe looking.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the way, when I get to the base of the half pipe and I see the 3 holes in the ceiling, I want the left one. So I'm going to lean my pigman body to the left, and I'm gonna dig my left hand and then and my left foot, which I'm thinking will increase the friction on the left side and like lean me so I can hit the left tube.
Yeah, and go ahead and roll with advantage.
Let's go. 18. I don't think I need to continue.
Nope. You're easily able to do this, and you start shooting straight up the mountain, and as you do, you kind of, there's a moment where your belly is not against the tube, and it almost felt like there was an opening, and as you continue shooting up past that opening, you feel a gust of wind as Kasaki shoots across this way, as you guys almost collided. And Kasaki, you see in front of you 3 different directions, and these seem to be a little bit tighter than they were before.
Not good for the very large man that I am.
It still looks like you'll fit.
Okay, I'm straight. I'm middle.
You don't want to do anything?
I don't know a way to make myself smaller. I don't have that magical prowess.
Go ahead, and you're going straight, but with a little bit of a smaller tunnel. Go ahead and roll me a strength check. Strength save. We'll say save.
That's not good. 5.
Oh,
5.
shit.
As you
Okay, rough landing.
you don't do anything so that you go towards the middle, but it is pretty tight, and as you do, your armor kind of hits on the edges as you squeeze into the tunnel, and you continue going I am going to roll. You kind of feel a little bit of shaking as when you kind of turn your head and look back through your peripherals, you see ice fall in front of the hole that you just squeezed into, as it kind of collapses a little bit. Going over towards Drugan. Drugan, you are shooting. You saw where Kasaki went, and you look over and you see him squeeze through this hole and it kind of collapsed. But you look in front of you. It's almost like you're in this now giant cavern with just these ice slides, kind of like in the first Ice Age.
I've had that picture this entire time.
Okay. And you look over and there are 3 different holes in front of you.
Okay.
You choose where to go.
Staying true, down the middle.
Staying true, and I'm gonna say you're small enough to where even though these tunnels are smaller, I'll have you roll a dex save, but it's gonna be a super simple DC.
Okay. 21.
21, yeah, you know what you should not do based on what Kasaki just did, and you easily fire through the middle chute over to Simon.
Sweet.
Simon, you are now shooting directly downwards, and as you do, you see 3 tunnels that look to be smaller.
I'm taking all advantage. I want to flip my body straight down, head first, just nosedive down this middle one. I want to
Go with just as much speed as humanly possible.
Literally, I'm making myself as possible.
Go ahead and roll a strength or whatever you think you would use most.
I don't think I'd use strength, but I'm going strength. Oh man, I thought I almost got a nat 20. I think it's a 17.
17. You're a little less. You're have heavy armor like Kasaki, but you're less broad, and you're able to squeeze into that middle tunnel, going absolutely mock chicken, just flying down this thing. And then that leads us to Miles, who has just went upwards and almost collided with Kasaki. You kind of start to kind of round out, and you also start going not directly down, but down at an angle to where you see 3 tunnels, 2 of them, the middle and the middle and the right are both bright with light, and the left still looks like it continues as a tunnel.
So, I understand. I received instruction to go right. So Miles is going to continue what he had previously been doing. He's going to drag his arm right and use his pigment body to slide to the right side. Although it's bright, and that puts him at guard. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ready myself with a feather fall. So in the event that I see an obstacle drop down, because I feel like I'm moving pretty quick.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take bludgeoning damage to the head. I'm gonna ready a feather fall to be triggered in the event that I will slam into something or I'll see something that looks too dangerous. I'll pop the feather fall and I guess slow myself. Let me read that real quick. Make sure I'm not making stuff up. Okay, so yeah, for 1 minute I could slow my descent to 60 feet per round, which is twice as fast as I can run.
Yep.
And then if I land or reach, I would assume if I reach something, I can slow myself.
Yeah.
I take no damage and I can land on my feet.
Okay.
And spell it.
Yeah, go ahead and make a whatever save you need to get over to this right side. I believe you've been using Dex.
Yeah, 9 + 3, 12.
12?
Yeah.
Go ahead and, this is with advantage since you're in a penguin. This is a smaller hole.
Okay, I'll roll again.
He said you didn't make it. Try again.
18. 18 plus 3.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying there. Yeah, you get yourself over to the right, and just to kind of continue this, you shoot out, and you look directly in front of you, and you're falling in air, and as you look down, you see a giant wooden boathouse sitting maybe like a mile ahead of you, even less probably. And as you look, you hear boonk, 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 and you see that Simon has came up from under the ground, and he pretty much has the exact momentum to where when he comes out of the tunnel, he lands directly on the ground, and he just kind of continues walking forward. And you look over, and you see Drugan and Simon come out of two mountainsides at pretty good speed and at about the same level that you are. Funk, and they seem to be heading on a direct collision course for each other.
So how high up in the air am I?
You guys came out of the side of the mountain, so you guys are probably about 120 feet to 200 feet high.
Okay, and are we aiming for like another tunnel? Like, is this a nice part of the roller coaster, or what?
It
I
looks,
just see the
it
boathouse.
looks like you guys are falling, and there is just snowpack underneath you, like down where Simon is.
Okay, so clearly Simon was the only one with good instructions. So I'm like, guys, and as I'm moving, you hear like the cheek flapping sound, like the. You hear my cheeks flapping. I'm like, guys, and then I just as my arms are out and everyone's like, they see me in my penguin form. I'm like, it's me, Miles, and then I cast Feather Fall on all of us, but not Simon. He's already chilling.
You kind of wait for them to get a little bit closer, and you cast Feather Fall, and you guys all start drifting down, and as you do, you notice that while you're slowly falling, it also looks like the snow is slowly climbing, as about halfway down at 60 feet, the snow rises up to you guys and cushions. There's a soft blanket of snow that would have came down.
Oh, I should have said that. The snow is like, yeah, you guys would have. I couldn't yell from this far, and Miles was yelling. I think you guys would have heard me.
And as you guys meet the snow, your feather fall fades, and it slowly starts to bring you back down. And you guys all took and made the correct paths.
Yeah. I might have cheated down.
Looking in front of you, it is can see off in the distance this like boathouse. Looks kind of just like an old shabby cabin, but like the size of a mansion. It's massive. And yeah, you guys are all safe.
Guys, that was kind of fun, right?
Let's not do that again. What do you think? I'm thinking maybe not again.
I put my arm around Kasky. I go, Kasky, the meaning of the human is new experiences. You're all good, man. We lived.
I'm just saying, I literally can't take that tunnel again.
We see the ice shards like falling.
It's kind of closed behind me.
I have a small question.
Yeah.
Where's the sheep in this? Did we leave the sheep?
You can roll me a perception check.
Oh no.
Can you?
It's a nat 20.
Almost instantaneously, like a father knows where their where their son is. You look up at this pine tree, and at the very top, you just see this ball of fur, and it just, bah! And it, almost like it just doesn't care. It kind of just leans to the side and begins to fall. And as it hits each branch going down this pine tree, you can see its fur puff up more and puff up more until it lands on its back in the snow, and it's just now this giant ball of fur with 4 little paws sticking out, and you hear a muffled "Meow," and it shrinks back down to its normal size and gets itself back up.
I take a little feed out and just like throw it to it.
Some weird shit. Okay.
And as you guys kind of, I'll keep that nat 20.
Ooh.
Kind of looking around, you look over towards the giant boathouse, dock house, and you see this like group of what looks like humans. You can't really tell. They're all in like these huge white winter coats. There seems to be 4 of them, and 2 standing at the same height, but 2 things that are the shape of penguins. And you can see them having a conversation, talking, and then you see the penguin hand over like this green, small little rune crystal.
Can we all see that, or just Drugan?
Yep, you guys can all see that. And
Can I?
What?
Sorry, can I Arcana check that?
Yeah, you can Arcana check that.
Well,
It's a solid check.
nice 10.
You can't really tell what kind of, like, what it would be used for. You can tell it is rune crystals power a lot of stuff. So you can tell it's probably used to power something. And as they hand it over to these 5 guys, everyone go ahead and make me an insight check.
Freaking drug deal. Let's go.
17.
23.
22.
21.
Oh.
Wow.
19. It's a
Wow.
1.
You guys can tell that these pingmen are like, as they hand over the rune, their fins are like shaking a little bit. And when they hand it over, the other guys kind of aggressively start like pointing at them, pointing down at the ground. One has a sword out and is kind of waving in their direction as they turn around, the 5 guys, and start to walk off.
Guys, what? Did something just go down?
Don't.
Did you see it was green? What? I have no idea what that was, but it looks like they just stole it or something.
To be honest, I'm not.
Made a deal. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. You're fine.
I was gonna say sold or made a deal.
Yeah, they don't look quite like they wanted to do the deal, really. I mean, that guy's shaking. How far away are these people? Like,
Probably about 60 to 80 feet.
sure, and they don't see it. They're walking away from us, so we're probably not seeing.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll me stealth.
Yeah.
All of us?
Group stealth check.
Great. I have disadvantage in stealth.
I do too.
19.
19 pass.
I have an advantage.
10
Dirty 20.
and hold up. It's a disadvantage, so if a 10 doesn't make it, then I'm assuming.
A
Yeah, I'll-
10 does not make it, but I'm gonna say a 19 and 20 are high enough that you guys aren't really, you're just talking amongst yourself. You're not making a lot of noise. Did he just Naruto run out of
Yes,
the
he
room?
did.
Fantastic.
I can't bear the weight of my my failure.
You guys don't. You can't tell if they have seen you or not. They don't make any, like, looks over at you or anything. But they kind of start to walk away, and you guys are left here with these 2 pingmen off in the distance. And as you do, Drugan, keeping that nat 20 perception again, and I wouldn't even have you roll perception for this, but you hear from your bag, so your name is Drugan. I like that name. I think I might just take it for myself. And that's where we're gonna end our session.
Oh shit.
Wait, who said that from just behind us?
Okay, wait. Who all hears that? Is it just me?
Everyone roll me perception.
Oh, I heard it for sure, so I'm not gonna roll.
Oh, once.
Oh,
He got a nat 1. He didn't hear shit.
The cliffhanger is just is wasted on me. I'm just like, that was crazy.
I also got a 4.
Yeah, it looks like
Holy
as
Cassidy.
it looks like as that said, Kasagi kind of looks over, and both of you look down to where it came from in your bag, and you see your bag almost has this, like the very top of it where you tie it off, you can see this like blue light on the inside.
Gotta pay the bill eventually.
Dang.
Awesome.
Oh goodness.
So
love Kurt
that is
Titan.
where we will end our session.
Sweet.
You guys like
Good
that
question.
one?
Oh yeah, that was good. I like that. I
That's
enjoyed
cool.
that.
The ice slides, bro. I couldn't decide if I was thinking of Ice Age or like, did you guys ever play like the Jedi, not Survivor, the one before that?
All in order.
Yeah, Fallen Order.
Yeah,
There's a whole bunch of like
Fallen,
ice
yeah.
sliding. I was thinking like
Yeah.
that, but I was like, I don't really think I'm dexterous enough to stay on my feet for that.
And that was
That's what I was thinking this whole time. I was like, these slides are meant for dwarves. I am a 6'11"
Yeah.
280 man. Like,
yeah, that was awesome.
I think, Jarrett, or do you want to do? I don't know if Evan, if you'll be able to, since you have that
Yeah.
appointment.
Gonna have to dip soon.
Yeah. I'm gonna end my stream. Thank you all.
Quick
I don't-
shout outs
Yeah, quick shout
and
outs.
plugs.
Plugs. I don't really have anything. Go watch the new Into the Spider-Verse movie.
It's
Oh, that's a good one.
It's fantastic. Yes, it's.
I love the first one.
Yep. No spoiler. I won't. I'm not saying anything.
Just-
Yeah. Fantastic.
Does Post Malone have another epic track on it?
He does not.
Spoiler alert.
Okay. Quick shout outs. Go. Shoot.
Carson.
shout out Indiana Special Olympics being hosted at Indiana State right now. So I hosted regionals.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Right on.
Good shout out. Evan.
I don't have anything. Just
Cool.
Jack.
That works.
No shout outs for me, but thanks for the stream.
And Jarrett.
Go follow me on all my socials. We post on YouTube and on Twitch and TikTok. So if you want to check me out on there, you're more than welcome. It's Curly Cowboy on everything. Go and check out Dungeons and Dragons and Drinks official YouTube. That is what it's called. Also, a shout out to our Levi, our amazing DM,
Thank you. Thank you.
and Discord. Discord will be up soon for Dungeons and Dragons and Drinks.
Yeah.
So we will be getting that out soon. So shout out to that.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for joining, and thank you to whoever listened. So,
Yes.
we will see you guys next time for episode 4.
there we go.